everyone, it's Anne. I'm here to do my creative year, and this is the new month. The topic for this month is, I think it's emotions or something along those lines. I think I should have had my piece of paper ready, and I don't, so I'll probably post what it really is somewhere on the screen. You would think that I would, figure this out by now. Let's see. Yeah, if I put too much light on my face, yeah, I get a kind of a glare. But anyways, you could see me better, not in the shadows there, looking mysterious in the shadows. Anyhow, this week's prompt is, what am I passionate about? What are your passions? What makes you just go, oh, I love that, kind of thing. Well, I have several passions, and one of them is I love to go antiquing. I love to go to estate sales. I love to find deals. I love to find bargains. I do try not to shop for things that are, not on sale. I try to use a coupon, or I try to go and, find things on sale, or, that kind of thing. I try not to buy things full price unless I really, really, really want it bad, okay? Anyhow, as you can see behind me, this is the reality of when you're an artist and you suffer from anxiety and you're trying to get things done and you pull things out and you don't put them back as you're going along. So as you can see, my art room is a mess at the moment. You can see back here the table right there. It's piled up with stuff. Anyhow, enough of my blabbering and so on. I just wanted to come on and say hi so you could see my face, and not that it, I might break the screen. Anyhow, I hope that you enjoy what I've come up with for my passions this month. Now, my other passion is my family, but of course, my main passion in life, besides my family, loving my family, being passionate about them, protecting them like the mama bear, like a mama bear does. But I also like art. Art is my passion. Art is something that gets my mind off my chronic pain, gets my mind off the stresses of life. When I'm feeling anxious, when I'm having an anxiety attack, or I'm feeling anxious about something, I will go into my art room, whether it is just a collage or throw something quick together. It gets my mind off it kind of calms my mind down and stops my mind from racing, all right? I'm sure that many of you understand what that means, that your mind can race. You go to bed and you're sitting there going, okay, I'm tired, but I'm not. My brain is just constantly going. So there are nights where I do get up and I art the night away, because that gets out all my anxiety, my frustrations maybe from the day, that kind of thing. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I've been passionate about lately. All right, so stay tuned. Don't go away. See you in a bit. All right, so I forgot to turn my camera on after I did the introduction and everything. So basically what I did was I've used collage pieces in the background, and then I went with some paint and I scratched the paint around. And that's pretty much how I start a lot of my backgrounds to begin with. So I don't think you missed that much. And so what I like to do, what I've been passionate about this month, is creating mail art. So I like to take pieces of my art that I've done in the past, whether it's from lessons or whether it's from my personal journal or whatever, and then I like to scan it onto my computer and print it back out onto computer paper, and then I like to adhere it and then alter that piece. So that's basically what I've done here. I've adhered her down using Deco Art Antique Medium, and it has kind of a yellowing effect to it, and I really like it. It's not as tacky as Mod Podge, so my feeling is if you're going to mail something like that out and you're using Mod Podge, be really careful because it tends to stick to everything. So it may arrive with bits and pieces of your art gone. So just make sure that, if you're going to use that, you don't use it on the outside of your mail because it may get stuck. So anyhow, so without further ado, I'm going to get started on altering her as soon as she's dry. It's milky at the moment, but it does, it does dry clear. All right, so she's nice and dry, and I like to alter her, like I said. So sometimes I like to take images or things that I've drawn and alter her that way. Or sometimes I like to find copyright-free images, and this one I got out of a book that I have of old French imagery that's copyright-free. So I'm going to glue this on her because I want to make her funky looking. I love to do that with my art. So this is what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to glue this on right here. Make sure it's sticking down okay, and it looks like it is. And I might come back in and add some color to the eyes and stuff like that, so I like doing that. So this is going to go on here like this, and then I'm going to continue adding some bits and pieces to my art here. And so, like I said, I like to alter pieces. So I found, if I can find the other one, where did I put that? I found a wing, but unfortunately she's dry already, so maybe it might not work. I was going to put some angel wings on her, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. And I had another wing, and I don't know what I did with it. It's probably buried down here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Found it. So I got these off of Pixabay. It's one of my favorite sites to go to for, pretty much free, copyright-free imagery. So I'm kind of trimming it out a little bit so it appears that these wings are behind her, not in front. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. So I'm going to put this one down here. So I'm making sure that I'm adhering these down well enough so that they stay. And then I'm going to come in and add some more little bits and pieces. So this was a border that I had made a long time ago, and I made a copy of it that way it's a thinner paper as well. So, you're not adding a lot of weight to your package, to your, mailer or your envelope for your mail art. So I think I'm going to put it here. And like I said, some of the stuff will get covered up, and that's okay too. I do like to add all kinds of different stuff to her face, to her hair, that kind of thing, to her head. I kind of like this one. This was a piece from some wrapping paper, and I liked the shape of it. I've used this before in other pieces of art, so I cut this one out. So I'm going to use this one like a crown on her head. And then I created these flowers by drawing them out and then gluing a piece of book text. And then basically what I did was scan these onto the computer because they were much bigger than this. And I reduced the size when I printed them out. So I think I'm going to put this right about here, like it there. And then I like to add, you know, other pieces of collage work or whatever. This was also from that book that I got this image from. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to keep adding some more little things here and there. Add some interest to the piece, to the envelope. I like to put, you know, images and things that people can look at. There's a lot to look at, and I just enjoy creating a piece of mail art and then mailing it out to someone. So yeah, so enjoy the rest of my process as I finish up this piece. All right, so what I also like to do is I like to create words that I've used by tracing out words from scrapbooking paper and then creating the word, whatever word I want, and then cutting it out, you know, copying it and then cutting it out, basically. So I've got the word mail art here. But I might cut this out even more because it's kind of big for this. Not sure I'm liking it there at all. I'll figure some way to put it, somewhere to put it after. I'm going to continue doing this first. I'm going to deal with this first, because I think I'm just going to have to cut it out a little less, a little smaller, so that it'll fit in here on the envelope. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put it here. So I'm going to cut out the hole in the middle of this letter A. Alright, so then I'm going to glue these down, and then continue with adding little things here and there. Okay. Okay, so this was from a security envelope, and then I had colored it in and cut it out, but it's too big for her cheek. I like putting a heart on the cheek. Sometimes on both cheeks, but today I think I'm just going to do the one. So we'll see if I can get this to fit, and I might have to cut it smaller, so I might have to create a smaller heart. Or better yet, I think I have some smaller hearts. I'll be right back. I've got a little metal heart that I cut out using my Sizzix die cut. I cut out a metal one. If I can get it out. Got it. Yeah, I like this one better. So I'm going to glue it down. Do with my, here it is. All right, so I'm going to continue adding things to this, and I'm going to go gather some things that I need for this, and I'll be right back. So I didn't realize my camera got shut down, and I don't know what part it shut down in, so I have to apologize for that. But as you can see, I'm through with my part. I added stickles along the crown and around her glasses. I got to add bling and sparkly things in my art, and I went ahead and outlined things and finished gluing down several things, and then in the end I like to stamp my name down at the bottom. I got this new stamp just a little while ago, so I thought I'd try it out on a piece of my art, and I do like to add some washi tape to the edges of my artwork here. And I hope that you enjoyed this and that you'll go check out My Creative Year and go out and make something creative. I hope that this inspires you to go out and make some mail art. And if you like what you see, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, Toodles. Have a wonderful day.